Before Katniss fought the Capitol, her mentor, Haymitch Abernathy, faced the most brutal Hunger Games ever. The new Hunger Games film, Sunrise on the Reaping, takes us back to the 50th Hunger Games, 24 years before Katniss Everdeen's participation. The prequel already has an incredible cast, not to mention the thrilling book it is based on. In this video, you will find out why the 50th Hunger Games are more intense than ever before, and what exactly we could expect from the new movie. So, stay tuned for the details. In this part, we will briefly touch on the plot of the book, so if you are trying to avoid any spoilers whatsoever, it's best to skip ahead. The 50th Hunger Games are what is known as a quarter quell. As fans of the series know from Catching Fire, special rules apply during these anniversary editions that are held every 25 years. And this time, twice as many tributes are forced to fight for survival in the arena. At the center of Sunrise on the Reaping is a young Haymitch Abernathy. He lives with his mother and his brother Sid in the impoverished District 12. On the day of his 16th birthday, that year's tributes are drawn, a moment that will change his life forever. When one of the originally selected participants dies during an escape attempt, Haymitch is selected as a replacement. This means leaving behind not only his family, but also his great love, Lenore Dove. Together with the other tributes from his district, he must face the cruel games. The story offers a deep look into Haymitch's past. Sunrise on the Reaping reveals how his traumatic experiences shaped him into the cynical mentor we know from the original film series. As in the previous installments, author Collins uses narrative to explore profound themes such as abuse of power, social control, and propaganda, staying true to the core issues of the saga. Fans can also look forward to younger versions of several familiar characters, including Plutarch Heavensbee, Effie Trinket, and of course, Coriolanus Snow. The majority of the cast is already known. Newcomer Joseph Zada has been cast in the lead role of Haymitch Abernathy. The actor was last seen in the Amazon series We Were Liars. He now steps into the shoes of Woody Harrelson, who portrayed the fan favorite in the previous movies. An actress has also been found for Lenore Dove, Haymitch's girlfriend, Whitney Peake, who is best known for her leading role in the Gossip Girl reboot. A key role in Sunrise on the Reaping is played by the character Maisie Donner. The arrogant girl is one of the tributes from District 12. This role was highly coveted during the casting process. She is said to strongly resemble Katniss Everdeen in the film adaptation. Ultimately, Ghostbusters actress McKenna Grace got the nod. The third tribute from District 12 is played by Karate Kid Legends lead actor Ben Wang. His character, Wyatt Kallo, comes from a disliked family known for placing bets on the Hunger Games. Wyatt is therefore very familiar with the odds of each tribute. Haymitch's close friend Luella McCoy is also selected for the Hunger Games. She is portrayed by young actress Molly McCann. The character Lulu, meanwhile, is played by newcomer Iona Bell. She has a special role in the story, but we won't give that away just yet. A truly big name was brought on board for the iconic role of Coriolanus Snow, Ralph Fiennes. The Hollywood star is best known to many as Voldemort from the Harry Potter saga. Over the course of his long career, Fiennes has taken on numerous villainous roles. He is also widely remembered by many as Amon Girth in Steven Spielberg's drama Schindler's List. President Snow is the main villain of the Hunger Games series. As the authoritarian ruler of Panem, he resorts to brutal measures to maintain the capital's supremacy. In the original 4 movies, he was played by the late Hollywood legend Donald Sutherland. Some fans had hoped for a different, more obvious choice for the role of the president, Kiefer Sutherland. The resemblance to his father, Donald, makes the 24 star an almost perfect candidate. On top of that, the actor is at a fitting age. However, with an actor of Ralph Fiennes' caliber, most fans should also be satisfied. Actress Elle Fanning will meanwhile appear as Effie Trinket. In the prequel, young Effie is already part of the team that prepares the tributes from District 12 for the Hunger Games. In the original films, the later close confidant of Katniss and Peeta was played by Elizabeth Banks. Jesse Plemons, on the other hand, will portray the young Plutarch Heavensbee. In the previous movies, the role was played by Oscar winner Philip Seymour Hoffman. Another well-known actor has been cast for the younger version of fan favorite Caesar Flickerman. Succession star Kieran Culkin will follow in the footsteps of previous actor Stanley Tucci. In addition, Hollywood veteran Glenn Close will take on the role of Drusilla Sickle. The character plays a role similar to Effie's in the original movies. Drusilla is the escort for the tributes from District 12. However, unlike Effie, she shows far less compassion toward the young people in her care. Drusilla is seen as a career-driven, tough, and merciless woman. There will be a reunion with some characters from Catching Fire. In the second film of the series, the so-called Quarter Quell forces previous Hunger Games victors to compete once again. This is why the film features some older characters. Sunrise on the Reaping now shows these characters in their youth. One of them is Wiress, played in the prequel by Stranger Things star Maya Hawke. Wiress won the 49th Hunger Games and now serves as a mentor to the tributes from District 12. Her close confidant B.T. Latier, played by Kelvin Harrison Jr., will also make a return appearance. Additionally, the Conjuring actress Lily Taylor joins the cast as Mags Flanagan. Like the previous movies, the latest adaptation is also based on a novel by Suzanne Collins. After the original trilogy The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay, there was already a book that explored the backstory of the Hunger Games. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes was adapted for the big screen in 2023. Sunrise on the Reaping is the 5th novel and 6th film in the Hunger Games saga. Distributor Lionsgate announced a film adaptation even before the book's publication in March 2025, a clear vote of confidence from the studio. Franchise veteran Francis Lawrence will once again direct the movie. He has directed every installment of the film series since The Hunger Games Catching Fire. Lawrence is also known for Constantine, starring Keanu Reeves, and the post-apocalyptic thriller I Am Legend, starring Will Smith. The screenplay is penned by Captain Phillips writer Billy Ray, who also co-wrote the script for the first movie in the Hunger Games saga. Some of the filming will once again take place in Germany. There are currently casting calls for extras in the Cologne and Duisburg areas. Shooting for Sunrise on the Reaping began in July 2025, so it will still be a while before we get a first trailer. As soon as the first images or videos are released, you will of course be informed immediately. If you ask us, we are eagerly awaiting the new Hunger Games film. The last prequel with Rachel Zegler received a rather mixed response from audiences on average. As with many long-running series, many are now wondering, is the franchise just being milked further, or can the new prequel genuinely enrich the world of Panem? On the one hand, the continued success of Squid Game shows that stories about deadly games remain popular. However, Hollywood's ongoing obsession with prequels and sequels is causing more and more fans to approach new releases with caution. Nevertheless, a look at the original book offers reason for optimism. The novel has received overwhelmingly positive reactions from critics and readers alike. On the major review platform Goodreads, Sunrise on the Reaping even has an incredible rating of 4.55 out of 5 stars. This makes it the highest-rated novel in the entire Hunger Games series. Many readers also agree this prequel is arguably the hardest and darkest story in the series. That sounds very promising. Naturally, there's still the question of whether the qualities that made the book so compelling can be successfully translated to the big screen. However, the choice of director is likely to give many fans the benefit of the doubt. After all, Lawrence brings plenty of experience when it comes to adapting Collins' novels for the movies. With Catching Fire, he has also directed what is clearly the most popular film in the saga. All of these factors inspire confidence, even if the previous prequel didn't win everyone over. We hope that Sunrise on the Reaping lives up to the promise of the source material. Should the movie be as dark and powerful as the book, it could take the franchise to a whole new level. We will be able to judge the movie next year. The Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping is expected to be released in movie theaters on November 20th, 2026. Now we want to hear from you. Are you excited for the new prequel? And what do you think of the casting choices for President Snow, Haymitch, and the others? Let us know in the comments, and feel free to give this video a like if you enjoyed our little preview. And, as always, may the odds be ever in your favor.